Pieter Bijl. I'm head of R&D at North Windsurfing. I'm here to give you some tuning cues for the FreeSpeed. The FreeSpeed is our brand new sail. It's a no-cam performance sail, so it gets you really awesome blasting performance. Super easy to throw around in the jibes. The sail is super light, especially the top half of the sail, so it's super easy sailing. Not very intimidating until this thing actually gets up to speed and you'll push your windsurfing to new limits. We have a profile in the sail which is very much bottom and forward oriented, with a slightly tighter leech than what you're seeing, for example, on a wave from a foil sail, because we want to be able to keep some fin pressure. The main thing about the FreeSpeed is that it's constantly driving you. So to be able to do that, we need to have some leech tension here at batten 4 and 3 to be able to drive the board off the fin, so it gives a really nice stable pressure on the fin. So for the downhole tension, we're looking at a nice even leech all the way up to batten number 2. Top panel can be slightly open. For me, the main thing is not so much as a visual cue, but more as a feeling cue. When you're out on the water and the sail is feeling heavy, it's pulling you and it's pushing the board into the water. You have all the power in your hands, but it's not being translated into forward speed. This most likely means, 95% of the time means, that you have too little downhole. Adding a little bit of downhole will open the leech a little bit. It will bleed some power from the sail, and it will actually change that force from the wind that you are feeling in your arms into forward motion. So that's the main cue. If the sail is feeling really light, twitchy, and not building up any power, then you most likely have too much downhole. This means just reducing a little bit of downhole, tightening the leech a little bit, will bring the board back into trim and will give you the power to actually get moving and give you the drive off the fin. On these sails, we are setting up the leech. At the bottom there's still some extra material. This is to make sure that the sail doesn't blow up in the stronger gusts. So as soon as the leech is taking tension, you can see it right here, this material will also simply take tension and it will just simply prevent the draft from shifting back and giving you that really overpowered feeling. So this sail has a really nice wide wind range with a profile that's very forward oriented and a leech that's dynamically opening. For the outhole, we're having a little bit of positive outhole tension on the sail. The sail doesn't have any cams, so setting up the outhole is definitely about 20 millimeters from neutral. So neutral is right about where the sail doesn't have any tension, and then we just go 20 millimeters back from there, put it into the cleat, and that should be your starting point. If you feel like the sail doesn't have enough power and you've already checked the downhole tension, you can always reduce a little bit of the outhole tension to give you a little bit more depth of profile and a little bit more power in the sail. If you feel the sail has too much power, you can always add a little bit of outhole and the sail will depower a little bit and be a little bit easier to use in the stronger winds. For the batten tension, we have a very simple setup where the two battens at the bottom, so the foot batten and the cross batten, take about medium to maximum tension, so we can put a nice bit of tension on those battens. This batten is a bit of a tricky one. If the wind is light, you can add a little bit of tension to this batten. It will lift the leech a little bit, it will give the sail a little bit more drive. Then batten number 3 and batten number 2, we have about minimal tension. The top batten you can use to control the top panel. So if you find that the top panel is a bit too open, you can always add a little bit of tension to the top batten. It will close the top panel a little bit and load the sail up a little bit more from the top and allow that nice bending moment that brings the profile into the bottom and drives you forward. For the 5.2 and the 6.0 FreeSpeed, we are able to use an MDM mast on the 6.0 as well as a RDM mast. On the 5.2 we're only able to use an RDM mast because it rigs on the 400. The difference in setup is minimal. The difference in feeling is that the sail becomes a little bit more playful when you ride it on the RDM mast. There's a little bit more space in the luff for the sail to move, and the sail might become a little bit softer in feeling. So if you're really liking that stiff, super responsive feeling, I would definitely recommend the MDM mast for the 6.0. If you're liking a little bit more of a softer feeling, or maybe you're a lighter rider, you might want to go for the RDM mast. It makes the sail a little bit softer, a little bit more forgiving.